We're going to have a little look at some of the guitar parts for Creedence Clearwater Bad Moon Rising. So we're going to be looking at the acoustic guitar part that's on the recording. Now, when you see the guys play it live, they typically all seem to be playing electric guitars. And there's a lead guitar part, which we can look at another time. Let's just stick with the kind of acoustic guitar, rhythm guitar bit. So there's this kind of core riff that starts us off. We get... that thing going on. Now the brilliant thing is, for the whole tune, we only need a D major, an A major, and a G major. We'll quickly look at how we're going to play those chords. So for the D, it's first finger at the second fret of the G, third finger at the third fret of the B, and the second finger on the second fret of the high E. And we're just playing the top four strings. Leave out that E and A string, yeah? The lowest string in a D major chord is a D in this voicing. Okay, then when we go to the A, it's second fret of the D, second fret of the G, and second fret of the B, with an open A and an open high E. In this tune, you may see later in the video, I'll often play that A with a barred first finger across the D string, G string, B string. I'm not mega worried about hearing that top E string. If I can hear it, kind of flexing my knuckle back like that, happy days. Okay, so we get A major like that, or like that. Some of you play it where you switch around your first and second finger, that's cool too. And then for the G, I'm going to get you to do the four finger version of a G. So second finger at the third fret of the low E string, first finger on the second fret of the A, open D, open G, third finger on the third fret of the B, and the pinky on the third fret of the high E. So we've got that going on. Okay, there's our chords. Now if those chords aren't really comfortable at the moment, this is a great tune. Don't be put off, this is a great tune to use to get yourself more familiar with them. They're really kind of classic kind of acoustic guitar chords, as well as cropping up in loads of electric guitar tunes. So, let's just play that riff once more. That's the trickiest part of our arrangement basically. So let me tell you what you're going to do on the D. This is a bar's worth of music, so 4 beats. We get 2 down strums. Now the first down strum is clipped, it's muted. Can you hear? I can use my strumming hands to mute the strings down here towards the bridge, and I can release the pressure on the strings once I've strummed them down at the fretting end. So we get down, and then a down that isn't muted, so the second down rings through. Yeah. And then, on the and of beat 3, you get an up strum. And then a down on beat 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and... that's it. Down, down, up, down. Then we go to A with 2 downs. So it's 2 downs on the G. And then we go back to the D. I'm distracted because there's a car alarm or something going off. I should be tending to that, shouldn't I, as a good neighbour, but hopefully it's not coming through on the microphone. Let's try that again. So... I'll show you the strumming once we return to the D for 2 bars in a moment. So we've got D, D, A, G, D. D, D, A, G, and again. Okay, so this is a 4-bar phrase. D, A, G, We've only played 2 bars so far. Then we come back to D and we're going to strum down, 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 up, down. That's a 1 bar strumming pattern there. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. The whole thing is slightly swung, so it's got that bounce. It's not. Lilt to it. Let's try the whole 4 bar phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Then the chorus takes us to a G, and we're going to do down, 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 up, down, up. 2 bars of G, D for 2 bars, then A, G, D for 2 bars. So the chorus is 8 bars long. G, A for a bar, G for a bar, D for 2. Back to the verse. Okay, a couple of things we could do to bring it a bit more to life. You could do the kind of classic kind of acoustic guitar thing where you don't strum all the available notes or strings in a chord. So on that D you could go on the start, the sort of intro riff, or the core riff I should say. Sorry. Beat 1 of each chord, I just hit the lowest available note. So on the D, so it's the open D, then all the strings, and then to the A, open A, all the strings after just one of them, then the G, lowest note, all the strings, and then on this part, this where you stay on the D for 2 bars. Starting off just with that lowest note. I'll do that slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the chorus. Brilliant. There's some other stuff you could add in when you're on the D, kind of a Proud Mary kind of. Your pinky can play the 4th fret of the G string. So you're getting this. moving on that G, you can take your first finger and it can hammer down, alternate onto the second fret of the G, on and off. Nice. Now some of you might go, I've got to see Creedence Clearwater play this on YouTube, and do that, because that's a great way to kind of get to know the kind of changes in the structure of the song. You might notice John Fogerty, when he's playing his kind of lead guitar part, it looks like he's playing E, B, and A. He's playing those shapes, but he's tuned the strings of his guitar down a whole step. So rather than being tuned standard E, A, D, G, B, E, he's moved everything down, so he's got D, G, C, F, A, D. So that means if he played a D, even though it's a D shape, he's actually playing a C chord. So to achieve a D like that, he has to play an E shape. You could tune your guitar down like that, and it gives you a kind of really cool vibe. Let's check that out. I'll grab another guitar in that tune and I'll show you what it sounds like. Okay, so I've switched to my Strat, so we're going to have a look at the tuning first. So rather than E, A, D, G, B, E, you'll hear it sounds a bit lower than standard guitar tuning. Everything's relative though, so this is D, G, C, F, A, D. Now I use the clip-on tuner, I didn't do that by you. You could do a drop D tuning and do it relatively, but I didn't do that. Now, to play a D, I'm going to use that shape, which is an E major. To play an A, I'm going to use a B shape, and to achieve a G, I'm going to use an A shape. Now each of those new shapes are a kind of musical alphabet step above. So we've got, rather than D, we use an E. It is actually a D. Rather than A, I use a B, one letter above. Rather than G, I use A. So now we get... Then when it goes to the G in the chorus, I'm playing A. Got that grunt to it. You might see them as well, the guys in the video, and kind of decent covers bands. They'll play the E up here. That E bar chord shape, so they get. So that's an E, barring at the 7th fret using an A shape bar chord into what we think of as B. The actual pitch is A, so what we think of as A, even though it's G. So you get. Cool way of playing it. However, we don't need to, because on the recording there is the acoustic guitar part, which we've looked at using the D shape, A shape, G shape. Okay, before we go, let's just play that once more, just so you can see it back in that that voice. So back to acoustic guitar, tune back standard, E, A, D, G, B, E. So now we get our D by playing a D shape. Brilliant, spend some time on there. Down, 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 down. The trickiest strum is the down, 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 and then you're into down, 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 down. Enjoy!